The date is October 28, 2025. A cold front has swept across the continent, leaving behind skies of impossible clarity. Tonight, the familiar celestial ballet feels different. A new dancer has silently joined the performance. It is a tiny, faint point of light, barely visible, moving with a purpose that sets it apart from the distant, unblinking stars. It is not a satellite, its path too slow and arcing. It is not a plane, its light too steady. A quiet whisper in the vast, silent theater of space. This is how the mystery begins, a new, unexpected flicker in the cosmic dark. For a few nights, astronomers held their breath, their telescopes swiveling to track this ghost. The news trickled out in hushed conversations, then in a torrent of global headlines. Earth had captured a companion, a small, rogue asteroid, no bigger than a city bus, ensnared by our planet's gravitational embrace, a temporary satellite, a mini-moon. On rooftops in bustling cities, in quiet fields far from any artificial glow, they point. They wonder. They feel a shared connection to this sudden celestial event. The mini-moon is a conversation starter, a reason to pause and contemplate something larger than ourselves. Children pepper their parents with questions about the baby moon. Lovers find new magic in the star-dusted heavens. For a moment, humanity is united by a shared, gentle curiosity. The small rock becomes a mirror, reflecting our hopes, reflecting our fears, and our unyielding desire to understand our place in the cosmos. This new light challenges the notion of the sky as fixed and eternal. We are accustomed to the steadfast moon, the familiar patterns of constellations, the predictable march of the planets. But this visitor reminds us the universe is dynamic and full of surprises. A humbling lesson. Our solar system is alive and in motion. The mini-moon is more than a rock. It is a story unfolding in real time. How does a planet like Earth capture a wild, wandering asteroid? The process is a delicate and improbable cosmic dance, governed by the force of gravity. Think of gravity as a vast, invisible net that Earth casts into space. Most objects that pass by are moving too fast. They slice through the net and continue on their way. Others might be pulled slightly off course, their trajectories bent by our planet's influence. But every so often, a rock approaches at just the right speed and angle. It is not moving fast enough to escape, but not so slow that it plunges into our atmosphere. It is, for a moment, perfectly balanced. In this delicate state, Earth's gravity acts like an invisible rope, gently tugging the asteroid and bending its path into a wide, looping orbit around our planet. This is no simple, perfect circle. The gravitational pulls of the sun and our own large moon also tug on this new arrival, creating a complex, chaotic trajectory. The mini-moon might swing far out, then swoop back in close, its path a tangled and unpredictable knot woven around our world. Scientists call this a temporary satellite capture, a rare and beautiful phenomenon where, for a brief cosmic instant, a wandering stone becomes a part of our planetary family. This cosmic capture is incredibly sensitive to initial conditions. A tiny difference in the asteroid's velocity, a change of just a few meters per second, can be the difference between a fleeting flyby and a months-long visit. This is not the first time Earth has had a temporary companion. Our planet has a history of these brief celestial affairs, though they are difficult to detect and often go unnoticed. In 2006, astronomers discovered a tiny object named 2006 RH-120. It was a small asteroid only a few meters across, and it had been captured by Earth's gravity. For over a year, it orbited our planet like a second miniature moon, from the summer of 2006 to the summer of 2007. Then it was ejected back into a solar orbit. Its visit confirmed that these captures are a real and recurring part of our planet's story. More recently, in early 2020, another object was spotted, designated 2020 CD3. This car-sized asteroid had likely been orbiting Earth for about 3 years before detection. Its visit was quiet and unassuming, a ghost in our cosmic backyard. These past visitors serve as precedents, giving context to our current mini-moon. They teach us that our solar system is a busy place, filled with countless small bodies moving along complex paths. Most of these rocks pass us by unseen, but a lucky few are drawn into a temporary waltz with our world, offering us a brief window into the wider cosmos. One surprising fact is the sheer number of near-Earth objects. Thousands of small asteroids cross Earth's orbit every year. The vast majority pose no threat and pass by at safe distances. They are the unseen traffic of the inner solar system, remnants from planet formation long ago. Our mini-moon is one of these travelers, a time capsule from the distant past, delivered to our doorstep by chance. Each visit brings a unique story. The mini-moon becomes a character in our ongoing human narrative. The arrival of a mini-moon during a long, overcast autumn season has a peculiar effect on the human psyche. Its light, though faint, becomes a beacon in the gloom. Imagine weeks of relentless gray skies and drizzling rain, a time when the world feels muted and spirits tend to sink. Then, through a momentary break in the clouds, a new point of light appears. It is a small but persistent glimmer, a tiny promise of something beyond the oppressive blanket of weather. For some, this unexpected celestial jewel can feel like a personal message of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, the universe can still offer up moments of wonder. This connection between the sky and our feelings is ancient and profound. We are creatures of light. For some, a rainy day is a cozy invitation to turn inward and reflect, a gentle and calming experience. For others, prolonged periods of gray weather can feel suffocating, amplifying feelings of loneliness and melancholy. The mini-moon doesn't change the weather, but it can change our perception of it. It adds a touch of magic to a dreary night, an act of discovery. Its presence can subtly lift spirits, almost like a placebo effect from the cosmos. It becomes a focal point for optimism, fostering community and a collective looking upward. To understand why a tiny light in the sky can have such an impact, we must first look within ourselves, at the inner weather of our minds. Our moods are deeply connected to the light around us. For some people, the shortening days of autumn, winter, trigger a profound change in their emotional state. This condition is often called seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. In simple terms, it is a form of depression that follows a seasonal pattern. As the sunlight wanes, people with SAD may feel persistently tired, heavy, uninterested. Their energy fades with the daylight. The science behind this is, fascinating. Our brains have an internal clock that regulates our sleep-wake cycles, energy levels, mood. This clock is synchronized by sunlight. When light enters our eyes, it signals the brain to tune key chemicals. Serotonin helps regulate mood. Melatonin manages sleep. With less sunlight in the winter, this finely tuned system can fall out of balance. Too much melatonin may cause daytime sleepiness. Too little serotonin can lead to sadness. Sunshine is, quite literally, a nutrient for well-being. When sunlight hits our skin, it triggers vitamin D, supporting bone health, immune function, mood regulation. A bright day signals us to be awake, alert, engaged, more positive. Without that signal, winter can nudge many into an emotional hibernation. The arrival of a captured asteroid is more than just a beautiful spectacle. It is an extraordinary scientific opportunity. A mini-moon is essentially a free sample from the solar system, delivered to our cosmic doorstep. Instead of spending billions in years to reach a distant asteroid, we can study one up close, right here. Scientists worldwide scramble to point every available instrument at this target large ground-based telescopes orbiting observatories. It is a race against time to learn as much as possible before it disappears. Analyzing reflected sunlight reveals composition. Each mineral leaves a spectral fingerprint. Is it a dark, carbon-rich relic, or a brighter stony fragment from a shattered parent body? Such clues piece together the story of our solar system's youth, 4.5 billion years ago. Most exciting is a rapid response mission. A nimble probe could meet the mini-moon in Earth orbit, capture high-resolution images, map its surface in 3D, even attempt a touchdown to analyze its makeup or collect a sample to bring back. What secrets might it hold? Water ice, chemistry that hints at life's origins. It's also a perfect testbed for future exploration and planetary defense. Approaching, orbiting, and interacting with a small, irregular body, our mini-moon becomes a celestial laboratory, a training ground for techniques that could one day protect Earth. The payoff could be immense, echoing through decades of discovery. A palpable tension underlies the excitement surrounding the mini-moon. Everyone knows this visit is temporary. The same chaotic gravitational forces that brought the asteroid to us are already plotting its departure. Scientists work feverishly, knowing their window is limited. Will it stay for another month, another week, or could it be gone by tomorrow? This uncertainty adds a layer of drama to the scientific pursuit, turning observation into a high-stakes race against a cosmic clock. Every clear night is a precious gift. Every data point a victory against the inevitable farewell. Urgency spreads beyond science. The public is acutely aware this sight will not last. A last chance to see feeling fills the air. Families make special trips, hoping for a glimpse before it vanishes. Photographers brave the cold to capture the perfect image. Its transience makes it precious, a lesson in appreciating the present. Will it return? After departure, it adopts a subtly different solar path, perhaps back in decades or centuries. The final night arrives, clear and cold. Across the globe, people who have followed the mini-moon's journey stand for a final vigil. They watch its final arc across our sky. Scientists confirm it has reached the escape point. It is moving faster now, accelerated by its final swing by. It is slipping from the invisible rope that held it, becoming a solitary wanderer again. The moment is quiet, poignant, accomplishment and wonder intertwined. For a brief time, we studied a piece of the cosmos, collected data, took pictures, learned a little more about our place. We proved we can look up and understand what we see. The mini-moon was a teacher. We were eager students. Its knowledge will inform astronomy for years and inspire a new generation. We feel gratitude and a distinct sense of loss. The sky feels a little emptier. That spot is dark again, a brief, beautiful connection now gone. We said hello to a traveler, and goodbye. No physical trace, only data and shared memory, a tale for future starry nights. We feel small and privileged to have witnessed it. As the weeks pass, the world returns to its normal rhythms. The headlines move on to other stories, but the echo of the mini-moon's visit lingers. People look up with new eyes, renewed curiosity. They remember the heavens are not a static backdrop, but a dynamic and surprising place. It sparked conversations, fueled imaginations, and perhaps lifted a few spirits during a dark season. A small light from space reminded us to look up, to learn, to hope for the next surprise. The legacy is connection, to the cosmos, to deep solar system history, and to each other. For a short time, we were united as Earthlings watching a neighbor. That memory may be its greatest gift. Our story ends with hope and forward-looking curiosity. We now know more mini-moons will visit. The sky is full of candidates. With better telescopes and tools, we will spot more and even predict arrivals. Will we be ready? Will a mission be prepared to launch, to unlock deeper secrets? This ending is a prelude, another chapter in our quest to explore our cosmic home. We look at a familiar sky with a new perspective.